So the hot weather's here, and I wanted to give a couple of beginner tips and a couple of pro tips in what I do to make my life easier at work when it's a hot day. The first few things I want to talk about is muck itself. If you're a beginner, what you'll find is that you'll be working away, and you're probably not going to be that quick, and your muck's going to be going off very quickly, and it becomes very annoying if you have a hod carrier who's going to have to come around and keep knocking your muck up. Muck does not last long in the sun, and it especially doesn't last long when put it this way, you can tell a beginner by the way they take the muck from the board and how they leave their board. The first thing I was ever taught was to keep your boards rounded up. Reason being, the volume, where it's compacted together, will help the muck stay wetter in the sun. What happens with a beginner is they'll come in, say they've got a muck board of muck that's just been put up on the board. Instead of digging it out the middle, keep digging it out the middle and creating small volumes of muck where the sun can hit it and dry it out quicker. What you really need to be doing is getting in the habit. It depends how you want to take the muck. Some people like to take it from this side. Some people like to cut in like that, which I recommend, because cutting, bringing it to the front. Oh, it's sand, by the way. Cutting it off and picking it up, it is much less strain on your wrist, but it depends what angle if you're working backwards, you're going to come in from the side. It just depends on what you're building, really. That's the first thing I would recommend the youngsters out there that are learning the trade with your muck. It is all about timing. It is all about timing. The longer it sits on the board, if it's been put out on the board too soon, it's going to dry out. Get all your cutting done ready, get everything ready to lay. You don't want to be stopping in the sun to cut bricks, cut halves, you want to get all your cutting done. Then when that muck goes on your board, you're using it. You're going around your edges, keeping it all nice and volume together, which will stop the sun being able to dry it out so quick. Now, the second piece of advice I've got is hod carriers out there. Your buckets of water that you have. This isn't the sponge that I would use, but we have like a car sponge on site, and a lot of people come around, tip the bucket on the board, and it just wastes too much water. If you've got miles to go, no one wants to go miles and grab a bucket of water. You know what it's like on site. So have a sponge, squeeze it in there, right, and it will just allow you to control a nice amount of water to put on the board. Go around the edges with the water, a little bit on top, work it back into the middle, and away you go. Right, so this is more of a pro tip for you out there. I mean, it depends how you work. If you're a big gang, or if you're a small gang, or if you're a one-on-one, taking on the right amount of work at the right time in the sun is a big thing to be efficient at work. Personally, if I was a one-on-one, I would use a profile, both like a one-on-one corner, one on the other, and one down the other end, and I would work off of say 2 boards one way, 2 boards the other, and I would rack out about 12 bricks and then rack back, finish that corner. I've just worked off 4 boards. I haven't tried to pull in a whole long flank, because trust me, that is not going to work. Then I would repeat, go to the other end, repeat. You've only got to build 4 big corners, and you've laid your 1,000 bricks as a one-on-one. Then as well, because you've had your corners built up, it's just a running in the middle. You could probably get away with 5 boards on your own to run a whole long flank down the middle, which work in the sun, this works very well. If I was a 2-in-1, I would probably still stick with doing that. I would still stick with building my corners with a profile, but it works even better because you're only working off 2 boards each. You can build 4 corners in half the time. There's your first 1,000. Then you're pulling in long flanks of 5 boards, and it makes your life a lot easier on a hot day. Just have to put my kids' sand back in their little play pot. Hod carriers and the bricklayers, because they are an extension of you. If your hod carrier is no good, that's down to you. So it's down to you to make sure your workers are doing the right thing as a bricklayer, but it's also the hod carrier's job to make the bricklayer's life easy. So every time you finish a section, this is what I get my hod carriers to do. They will take the board away. Again, they've got their bucket of water. So it is literally, the board's pretty much cleaned off, and it is literally just a quick wipe down, so it's nice and fresh, and it's good to go. Like I say, bricklaying, it is all about timing and good teamwork. That's it. So my last tip would be to get yourself some plastic boards. They help reduce the suction out of the bottom, especially when they're looked after properly. Wooden ones, they dry out very, very quickly, and the wood underneath dries the muck from underneath. This stops the muck from drying from underneath, and it just makes that, it gives you that little bit longer with the life of the muck. So if you want to grab yourself some of these, I'll leave a link, and happy laying.